Matt Reeves' The Batman isn't a superhero film. Not without a doubt. All the trappings are there, the Batmobile, the rugged match, the gadgets courtesy of trusty butler Alfred. And of direction, on the center, is the caped crusader himself, brooding, tormented, searching for his own emblem of middle-of-the-night justice in a Gotham City that's spiraling into squalor and rot. But in Reeves' assured arms, the whole thing is breathtakingly alive and new. As director and co-author, he's taken what might look like a familiar tale and made it epic, even operatic. His Batman is more comparable to a gritty, 70s crime drama than a soaring and transporting blockbuster. With its kinetic, unpredictable motion, it calls to mind films like The Warriors, in addition to one of the greatest of them all inside the genre, The French Connection. And with a series of excessive profile murders using the plot, it occasionally feels as if the Zodiac Killer is terrorizing the citizens of Gotham. And yet, despite these touchstones, that is unmistakably a Matt Reeves movie. He accomplishes here what he did along with his gripping entries inside the Planet of the Apes franchise, created an electrifying, unique spectacle, but one that's grounded in actual, emotional stakes. This is a Batman movie that's aware about its personal area within pop culture, however now not in winking, meta style. As an alternative, it recognizes the comedian e-book character's lore, simplest to study it and reinvent it in a way that's each widespread and daring. The script from Reeves and Peter Craig forces this hero to impeach his records in addition to confront his purpose, and in doing so, creates a gap for us as viewers to assignment the narratives we hold to in our very own lives. And with Robert Pattinson taking on the function of Bruce Wayne, we have an actor who's no longer simply prepared however hungry to explore this determined's bizarre, darkish instincts. This isn't the rushing heir to a fortune prowling approximately, kicking ass in a groovy costume. This is Travis Bickle in the bat suit, indifferent and upset. He's 2 years into his tenure as Batman, tracking criminals from on excessive in Wayne Tower, an inspired switch from the usual sprawl of Wayne Manor, suggesting an even extra isolation from society. They assume I'm hiding in the shadows, he intones in a gap voiceover. But I am the shadows. In the harsh mild of day, Pattinson offers us hungover indie rock big-name vibes. But at night time, you could see the push he receives from swooping in and executing his model of vengeance, even beneath the tactical equipment and eye black. As he's shown in quite much every function he has taken when you consider that Twilight made him an international celeb in 2008, operating with singular auteurs from David Cronenberg to Claire Denis to the Safdie brothers, Pattinson is at his excellent while he's playing characters who make you uncomfortable. Even extra than Christian Bale within the role, Pattinson is so professional at making his stunning, angular features seem unsettling. So while he first spies at the impossibly attractive Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle, slinking into her leather bike tools and shimmying down the hearth escape in her very own pursuit of nocturnal justice, there's an unmistakable flicker of a fee in his eyes. Ooh. She's a freak like me. Pattinson and Kravitz have insane chemistry with each other. She is his match, bodily and emotionally, each step of the manner. This is not any flirty, purring Catwoman. She's a fighter and a survivor with a devoted coronary heart and a sturdy experience of what's proper. Following her lead function in Steven Soderbergh's excessive tech thriller, Kimi, Kravitz keeps to reveal a fierce charisma and quiet energy. She's a part of a murderer's row of supporting performers, all of whom get meaty roles to play. Jeffrey Wright is the uncommon voice of idealism and decency because the eventual Commissioner Gordon. John Turturro is low-key chilling as crime boss Carmine Falcone. Andy Serkis, Caesar in Reeves' Apes films, brings a paternal understanding and warmth as Alfred. Colin Farrell is absolutely unrecognizable as the sleazy, villainous Oswald Cobblepot, higher known as the Penguin. And Paul Dano is flat-out terrifying as the Riddler, whose very own power for vengeance provides the story's spine. He is going to extremes here in a manner that's reminiscent of his startling paintings in There Will Be Blood. His derangement is so excessive, you may discover yourself abruptly laughing just to break the tension he creates. But there's not anything fun approximately his portrayal. Dano makes you sense as in case you're watching a person who's definitely, deeply disturbed. This is not to say that The Batman is a downer, a long way from it. Despite the overlong walking time of almost 3 hours, that is a film that's always viscerally gripping. The coolest Batmobile, but a muscular vehicle that's directly out of Mad Max, Fury Road, figures prominently in one of the movie's maximum coronary heart-pounding sequences. It's an complicated car chase and chain response crash ending with an upside-down shot of fiery fury that literally had me applauding for the duration of my screening. During a combat at a thumping night-time club, punctuated via pulsating pink lighting fixtures, you could feel each punch and kick. That's one of the extra compelling factors of seeing this superhero in his early days. He isn't invincible. And a shootout in a pitch-black hallway, illuminated handiest by way of the blasts of shotgun fire, is each harrowing and awesome. Greatly magnifying the power of scenes like those is the rating from veteran composer Michael Giacchino. Best known for his Pixar movie song, he does something absolutely exclusive with The Batman, percussive and horn-heavy. It's far big and disturbing, and you will experience it deep to your center. Working with artists and craftspeople working at the pinnacle in their sport, Reeves has made a film that manages to be ethereal yet weighty on the same time, sizable yet impressionistic. Cinematographer Greg Fraser pulls off the identical form of stunning magic trick he did together with his Oscar-nominated work in Denis Villeneuve's Dune. Through pouring rain and neon lights, there's both a gauziness and a heft to his imagery. His use of shadow and silhouette is masterful, and does so much to carry a sense of foreboding and anxiety. I should write an entire, separate essay at the movie's many uses of the shade red to indicate power, chance, even hope. And the gown design from the first-rate Jacqueline Duran, with Dave Crossman and Glyn Dillon designing Pattinson's difficult and tumble bat suit, put simply the right crowning glory at the film's cool, edgy vibe. This is the most lovely Batman movie you've ever seen, even if it's no longer genuinely a Batman film at all. Problem: as Batman, you have got a number of obligations to take care of. You are always at the flow. This means that you cannot always locate time to live in shape and lead a wholesome lifestyle. Agitate, that's wherein the Batman is available in. The Batman is an revolutionary kitchen equipment that heats up exclusive styles of meals, so that you can convey your very own lunch to work and consume it at your desk. Solve. The Batman helps you to eat wholesome with all the convenience of speedy meals. Surely use the microwave characteristic to reheat your especially packaged food in just 2 minutes.